Szczepan Urbanowicz here. We are Go With The Flow, a global watercolour conversation. We have been travelling around the world so far to nine different zones, and we are, or 8 different zones. We now are in our 9th zone. We have some fabulous artists here, and really I'm excited to be talking to these people. They are very well known artists around the globe, and I will just introduce them to you. We have Syangtan, Sarfraz, Musafir, who is not with us at the moment with technical difficulties. We have Ahmet, Ogras. We have Cuneyt, Senyavas. And of course we have Konstantin Sterkhov from Russia with us. It's a fabulous group. I'd like to sort of point out to the viewers that while obviously you're probably having dinners and maybe having a morning coffee and it's breakfast time where you are, join us, sit down and enjoy the next hour, and in fact the next 24 hours, let's say. So we'll go to our first guest. We're going to, we're going to be talking to Cuneyt Senyavas. Cuneyt is going to entertain us with the things that he does and loves about watercolor. I think he's got something special planned for us. So, Cuneyt, take it away, please.
Hello, thank you very much. Hello, my friends. I'm so happy for see you, firstly. And hello, watercolor lovers all around of the world. My name is Cuneyt Senyavas. I am watercolor artist and graphic designer, my profession. I will tell you about 1,500 years old historical treasure of Istanbul today. Its name is Galata Tower. Galata Tower built in BC 528 in Galata district of Istanbul. It's still one of the most important symbols in the Istanbul city. If you came to Istanbul and if you climb upper balcony of the tower, you can see panoramic view of Golden Horn and the Bosphorus. It's especially coastal area in Istanbul. And I will do a little watercolor sketch of this magical landscape for you today. Maybe a short time,
right.
Just the colors and Galata Tower. I will start now. I hope enjoy it.
Fantastic. We can't wait.
Yes.
We're just getting a little bit of variety into the presentation. Fantastic, Cuneyt.
I use my paintings usually the yellow ochre and the very shiny yellow colors because I like the sunset landscape. And today I will do the landscape, the sunset in Galata Tower.
Great colors, nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's a rather clean palette there, Cuneyt.
Yes, I will do the very fast sketch.
Beautiful.
For you. Yes.
Amazing. You're mixing just right on the painting.
Fabulous.
My wife helped me for a little demonstration.
Just for the viewers, we have Sarfraz Musafir who has joined us. Welcome, Sarfraz. How are you?
Oh, I am fine.
That's good. That's
How
good.
are you, Szczepan? I
Very.
cannot proper pronunciation your name. You are.
That's okay.
You are my friend.
That's
Your
good.
name is
Stefan. It's very good.
Can you tell me?
Stefan is good.
Szczepan.
Szczepan Urbanowicz, yes. We're watching Cuneyt perform some little miracles on his watercolor paper here, which is good for everyone. The viewers are really just getting an eyeful in here.
At this moment, I can show you only my complete paintings.
No problem.
I cannot put it right now.
No problem. That would be fine.
You can see my work.
What?
This one.
Just
Okay.
can you mute him? Can you?
This is the first step, the washing step.
Yeah.
And my wife helped me maybe for drying.
Yes, of course.
And I will talk about
You send
my
me a
other
message?
painting and the Galata Towers too. Okay.
Fabulous.
Yeah. There is important architecture in Istanbul. This is the foggy. Painting. Galata
Yes,
Tower.
look at beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes, thank you. Galata Tower is considered one of the oldest tower in the world. Was built by the Byzantine Emperor Anastasius as the Light Tower. The tower which reserved a high level of damage during the Fourth Crusade in 1208 years. It was restored by the Genoese in addition of the walls of the Galata. And the Genoese call it the Jesus Tower. It was also the tallest building in the city those years.
Wow.
After the conquest of Istanbul in 1453, the Galata Tower was taken over by the Turks. And they were restored every century in the 16th century. It was used as shelter for the prisoners of war who worked in the shipyards. And the interesting information, the Sultan Murad was made observatory established here in the long time ago. This is one more Galata Tower building, Galata Tower painting for mine.
Yeah.
And these paintings, I made that quarantine times at my home,
Yes. Yes.
and this is the foggy Istanbul landscape too.
Fabulous paintings.
Nice.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Ju-
Yes.
Cuneyt, are you?
And,
Yeah, please.
It's right, and I will continue
Yes.
and finish. Okay.
Fabulous.
We start our artist. That's all.
Cuneyt, you're influenced a lot through. I mean, there's a lot of history in a lot of your paintings. I see with the buildings that you paint and the urban scapes that you paint. Obviously, you are influenced by a lot of the old historical buildings and history of your town and the cities.
Yes, I like the plein air paintings, but a lot of artists do plein air paintings. But I like the historical monuments because if I use the historical monuments in my paintings, the other people when see my paintings and they understand. Oh, I know this place. It's Rome, or I know this place. It's Prague. I have been there in
Yeah.
blah
Yeah.
blah blah. You know, I like the famous architect in Stis.
Excellent. Wow. There's some impressive contrast you're working on there. Nice silhouette.
Yeah. Yes, I like Suresh and I
So-
like Foggy paintings.
So have you found that the things that you're painting during the lockdown have been different? I mean, have you painted a lot different subjects during the lockdown? Or are you painting the same subjects a lot of the time, or are you doing different things now?
Yeah, I use sometimes different subjects, yes, but you know, when you go to a touristic place
Yeah.
and you see the important buildings or
Yeah.
historical buildings, because that buildings have a
Okay.
very nice stories in history. And I like the history and the historical buildings story. Maybe the ambience, the city ambience is very important for me. If the building or sculpture
Sure.
have a historical story, it's interesting for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going pretty quick, pretty well. We're going to look to move to our next guest in a minute. So, if you have a few more brush strokes, you're now on the pump. But you're more than welcome to keep painting. We'll move to our next guest. That's fabulous. I'm sure our listeners are just and viewers are just mesmerized by your quick brush strokes and simple work. That's great. Fabulous. Excellent. There you go. There we are. A 12-minute painting, if not 10 minutes. There you go. That's special. Thank you. Well, fantastic.
Thank you very much. I hope you
Okay.
like it.
Excellent.
This is the sunset of Galata
Right.
Tower.
Okay.
If you,
We'll
in the first one, yeah.
Cuneyt, we will need to move to the next guest, so we'll leave you to paint and finish. Keep painting, don't stop. Keep painting. We'll now move to Sarfraz Musafir. Sarfraz, if you can please now introduce yourself. You have about 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. Please feel welcome and tell us about yourself and your art.
Well, how are you, Konstantin, Sterkhov? How are you?
Hello, Sarfraz. Haven't seen you for ages. I think we met in 2013.
In Izmir, Turkey in 2013. And I just remember you have given me a painting as a gift. That is my property. I like the work, your style. That is fantastic, very beautiful. And I can show you your gift right now.
Oh, that's special. That's special.
This one.
Oh,
Have you remembered?
I don't remember, but yeah, probably yes. Okay.
You have
Fabulous.
me in Izmir, Turkey in 2013.
Yeah, that was one of the events. I think all these international events started about 2012, 2013.
Yes, that was second.
Thanks,
event
John
from
Bergkash, who organized that meeting. That was really great.
Yes. I can show you my latest work.
Please,
You can see
please.
This one.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay.
It's really magic. Magical.
Yes.
Mist and gorgeous, yeah.
This one is from Fabriano.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Fabriano Street. Fabriano.
That's right, that's right. That's a familiar space, familiar place. Beautiful.
Yes. And the other one is also from Rome, Turkey.
Rome, right.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Nice. Beautiful.
Okay.
Fabulous, Sarfraz.
Look this one.
Oh, yeah. That's great. They're beautiful.
This is Pakistan, yeah?
Is that Pakistan? Yeah.
As you know, Pakistan, once Pakistan was the part of India. And now from 1947, Pakistan was separated from India. So our culture is same. Indian and Pakistani culture is same, no difference between Indian and Pakistani cultures. And the historical buildings are also same in India and in Pakistan. So my subject is also old ancient buildings, old streets of my city, and also the other cities in Pakistan, just like Karachi, Multan, and other cities. There are a lot of old buildings, old bazaar, and these old areas are always fascinate me to do something for that historical events. So my subject is old buildings, old historical areas, old peoples, and old customs and the other old subject. So that I always paint my country and its culture and its beautiful old buildings. So, as you can see, this is one of the old historical streets
Yeah.
in my city. So I always paint like these areas. People are coming and going on bicycle and cycles, and the movement of life. You can see the full movement of life.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. The mood and the
atmospheric.
light. Wow.
And the other one is this, also a narrow street in Lahore. The old area of Lahore, there are very narrow and small streets. And these are too much narrow streets that one man or two men can go from the streets. Not many people can go from the streets. These are very narrow areas. So there are a lot of balconies, lot of houses, lot of old doors and old windows, and old roofs, old all the old architect I painted. Okay.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Now, this is my this is my favorite subject. So I always paint my cities, old areas, old buildings, old peoples, and other so many things.
Wow.
Okay.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. Sarfraz.
Atmospheric.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was very good. Thank you very much, sir. And we'll everyone who's watching is just glued to the screen, interested with all of what you're saying, because it's not often that we get to hear these thoughts from people like yourselves. Our next guest, we'll move to our next guest.
Simon.
Ahmet Ogras.
Ahmet.
Hello, Ahmet. That's so great to see you.
I'll leave it with Konstantin.
We also met 7 years ago, yeah, in Senyavas. I have prepared Turkish tea here to drink with you in a Turkish cup. You see?
He needs to turn on.
We need Ahmed to unmute his computer.
Oh, yeah.
Unmute.
No communication.
Ahmed, unmute your computer. Sorry. Yeah, that's the one. Very good. Now, yes. Now we can talk. Go, Konstantin.
Yeah, just I would like to have a Turkish tea with you. It's in a Turkish cup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ahmed, please.
We met 7 years ago
okay
in
now?
Senyavas, yeah, and met also a few times after that. I think you're the
Yes,
one who is
Konstantin.
really dedicated to watercolor. I think you attended all the workshops around the world with all the great masters, and you have incredible evolution in your art. So we're really
It is my properties. That is all.
really anxious to see what you've done recently.
Please.
Your recent works.
Yes. Please show us your works and talk. Yes.
Can I say something about watercolor?
Yes.
As you know, I am. My first job is civil engineer. I have worked for 25 years my job, but when I have been started to join EPC art course, Angela Barbie watercolor workshop, then my interest in watercolor is increased. Then now I have been painting for 10 hours, very hard watercolor. Now 50% I make my job, 50% I want to paint watercolor.
Wow, that's great.
That is all.
Fabulous. Ahmed, do you have some paintings you can show us? Do you have any art paintings that you would like to show the viewers?
I couldn't understand.
Do you have paintings that you can show us? You know, lift up and show.
No?
No. Okay. No, that's okay. Yes.
Sorry, did you ask me what is my program now?
No. Do you have painting?
Show.
Yeah,
Show
show.
painting.
Show painting.
Show the work.
Yes. No, I want to paint some small paint, a quarter sheet. Then firstly, I forgot to thank you for you invited me your project. Okay.
That's no problem. That's no problem. Not a problem. I'm glad.
Now, I can start my painting.
Yes, you have.
Yes,
Yes, you have about 7 or 8 minutes to just describe and do some work. Yeah, paint.
yes.
7 minutes,
okay, I
8
know.
minutes.
Now I will start my painting.
Yes,
My painting is rainy days. Okay.
perfect. Yes,
If I couldn't finish it, then
no problem.
listen. Yes. Sorry.
No problem.
Uh,
Cuneyt is already
some
painting.
exercise
Yes.
last night.
Great.
Then I will show this one. Okay.
Yes, good.
But I can finish 15 minutes. Okay.
No problem. You paint, and then we will talk with the next guest as
Okay.
you're finishing. Yeah, no problem. Keep painting.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. I will start.
Yes,
Thank
start.
you.
Yeah, go. This is going to be interesting. This is the first time we're watching a couple of artists painting, which is great. So, well, consecutively in the same group. That's great. But Ahmet, but please, if you wish to talk when you're painting, it would be very good. Describe what you're painting. Konstantin, have you painted with Ahmet before?
We met in several meetings. First in Sefer-Hisar, it was one of the first IWS meetings, which was organized by John Berkshire.
Okay.
In 2013. And after that, also in Istanbul in 2014, I think, and also probably some more times. Now I don't remember, so many things happened since that time.
Yeah.
So, but I can see Ahmet so often in on the net in many workshops. Like he visited Angela Barbi's workshop, and also all the workshops in Turkey when masters were there with Sinterware, with Amaro, with Joseph, with everybody.
Yeah.
So Ahmet is really dedicated.
It's good. It's I'm just fascinated when it comes to looking at everyone's art space, or their studios. How you don't need a big space. You can just work on the edge of a table with an easel. Perhaps Ahmet has just put this together for this presentation, but again, you don't need much space.
But this table is very, very convenient. I think.
It is convenient. Absolutely, yes. So it's a great space. He's got some good light, and he's getting in there. That's good. So we'll continue to come back to Ahmet as well as he's painting. What we might do, we'll watch for a little bit longer, and then we'll move to Suresh for a short time, just to Can whoever's holding the camera in Ahmed's house just go closer so we can see what's happening on the painting? No, that's okay. Just to get a little bit of, that's right, just a little bit of detail to see what's happening in there. Because he's moving at a rapid pace. He's really moving quickly now. So Konstantin, I know Ahmed's busy painting, and it's probably difficult for him to answer questions while he's, while the steam's rising from his paintbrush. But you was talking about him going to workshops. Does Ahmed teach, or does he attend workshops, or do a bit of both?
I don't know. I just saw him on Facebook.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, on this social net.
Okay.
He was one of the people attending these workshops.
Okay.
So I
Great.
really can
Okay.
understand how much dedication he has to attend so many.
Constantly goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
great.
yes.
Fantastic. Well, look, while Ahmed's painting, and we'll come back to Ahmed towards the end, how about we move to Suresh, Syangtan, to give us a little bit of a insight into his art world and his paintings. I've seen many urban paintings behind him online, so I'm really interested to hear what Suresh had to say. Suresh, all yours. Please tell us about yourself. Unmute. You just need to unmute, Suresh. That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, I'm Suresh Syangtan from Nepal. Especially, I'm in Kathmandu here now. Basically, I study in fine art in Logic Kala campus in Kathmandu.
I see.
I'm graduate. I'm a lucky person. In my childhood, I am from Pokhara. Pokhara and Kathmandu is one of the two cities, main cities for watercolor. There is a good environment of watercolorists. And I grew up in Pokhara in childhood. I fall in love with watercolor from my early childhood. I paint watercolor, familiar with watercolor. And here in Kathmandu, after graduating in Logic Kala, I work in animation studio, in Saskatchewan animation studio in Nepal. And I worked there 8 years in a concept artist, as a digital artist. I work traditional work as well, watercolor. And then right now I work in Lightbox animation studio and animation studio in Nepal. With the art I teach there from students, and I sold watercolor painting in galleries as well. And I paint watercolor. I love painting on the spot mainly because I love to catch the atmosphere here. Here in Nepal, multiple atmosphere is here: rainy day, sunny, winter, foggy. All of the environment available here in Kathmandu. This is very gifted for artists, I think, in Nepal, in our here situation. And basically, when I paint watercolor on the spot, I concentrate in the subject matter, such like in Kathmandu, there is a temple, especially the architecture, famous for temple, old streets. I love to paint here and more on the spot, what the people are doing, the character, what tells about the story, actually. That is my main motto, to grab that character inside the painting.
Yeah.
And for in the color in terms of color, I like to say in the nature there is a 2.3 million of color, but an artist multiple color. But the situation, the time, the atmosphere at that time, I use time and situation. I use my hues, color hues, the tone. The color mixing is sometime in the nature. I think there is new buildings and the old buildings up and down. At that time, as an artist, when I express my subject matter, I focus that subject matter, and I take challenges, something artistic idea to create something. And basically, there is my works. I like to say, so many works. These are the quarantine period paintings I've done. This is one of the
quarantine.
Landscapes.
Wow.
And do temple especially. And another I want to say, so this is also a palette painting live. I've done on the spot within a few minutes.
Yeah. Great energy. Yeah. Wow.
And another painting I've done. This is the street, old street of Kathmandu. This kind of old street is here in Kathmandu still.
Very
this one.
beautiful light. Wow.
Sometimes I like to draw a portrait in charcoal. This is this drawing. I'll see my work.
Excuse me. You've certainly been busy.
My live painting I've done in my YouTube video.
Okay.
This is live on the spot.
Wow.
I've done.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
This one is also my painting is done on the spot. This is the place is Bumati in Kathmandu, one of the old city. I think 3 or 4 years old buildings. I think.
Okay.
Here.
Fabulous colours. Love the light.
And this is also one of the painting on the spot. Painting. I like to capture the light, bounce light, field light, reflected light,
Mm-hmm.
and the people are animated. Something I illusion and abstract vision here and there, and focus in this particular main part and this structure. One thing as an artist, I want to tell, in the photographs and art, in the photographs, there is a sharp edges somewhere, but as an artist, we have to do manipulate somewhere, edges, destroying the edges, and focus part is bright color, and other background is atmospheric color I use.
That's that's a huge body of work there, Suresh, especially with all the work behind you too. There's a lot of paintings that you've been doing. They're fabulous. They're all of the urban concept. Are those paintings behind you? Are they of all of your town, of all of Kathmandu? The ones behind you on the wall.
These are definitely in Turkey as well. Some of the Turkey, I have been in Turkey.
Turkey? Yeah.
I have been coaching as a IWS Turkey invited me as an artist.
Great.
Master artist, and in that also there is a competition as well.
Wow! Wow!
I go there and preach.
Fabulous.
I meet lots of senior artists, and I get knowledge from them as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much. I was just thinking maybe we swing back to Ahmet and see how Ahmet is going. We haven't seen much progress, or we've seen a lot of progress. We'll just focus and have a look at some of the work that he's been doing, and maybe if he can have his camera, his family move closer with the camera to show us more of what's happening on the screen. We can spend a few minutes just having a look at that, and then maybe we'll open it up and just ask a general question of everyone to while we're watching Ahmed paint, what people think of the time that we've had in lockdown. Just have a think while Ahmed's drying. Actually, he's drying. We don't want to listen to that. Just so we can mute that, yeah. Just a question about this whole couple of months with lockdown and the difficulties with social distancing and everything. Has it inspired artists to be different? Has it inspired you to be different? Obviously, you've been painting at home. Has that meant that you've had to tackle different topics and just think about your production of art and the processes in a different way? Or has it freed you up in some way? I'm opening that up to all here. So, Cuneyt, what are your thoughts? I know you've been doing a lot there. Please, a little bit more about how this whole time has affected your art.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I think you're asking the different inspiration, I think, huh?
Yes, just has all of the problems in the world, have they inspired you in a different way?
I'm a graphic designer. Yes, my work is a design work, and I'm in the advertising society. Yeah. Because of there's a lot of photograph, there's a lot of design, there's a lot of the brilliant idea in my work, and the colors is so important if you do design. When I was the start to watercolor, I think I don't use the contrast silhouette or the inspiring ambience, but when I was start the catch to the contrast and the city lights, the city shadows, that was very inspired for me.
Wow.
The buildings, historical buildings, and the sunshine in between two buildings, in the street. the people, where highlights. They're so inspiration for me.
Great, fabulous. Sarfraz. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
You have a quick picture, go.
I finished my painting.
Wow, look at that.
It's a little sketch for you today. If I have a time,
Yes.
I want to finish my little story. Okay?
Please. We have 5 minutes, so if you can make it very quick, and then we'll pop back to Sarfraz and Ahmet as well.
Yes.
Go
Okay,
for
it's
it.
very quick. I want to continue the Galata Tower story. In the first half of 17th century, there's a very interesting story about the Galata Tower. We call the Hazarfan Ahmet Çelebi got his eagle wings made of the wood and flare from Üsküdar to Galata Tower. Maybe it's the first flying people in the history, the Roman history. The engravings were made in England about this flight, which attracted attention in Europe.
Okay.
As of the 18th century, of the Galata Tower was used the firewatch, but the tower was damaged and repaired several times during the big fires in Istanbul. The last reconstruction was done about 60 years ago.
Fantastic.
And if you come to Istanbul, you must see this magical tower and light of Bosphorus.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Thank you very much. That's extremely inspirational to see a story constructed and painted in this session. Let's go back quickly to Sarfraz Musafir for a few words before we head to Ahmed for some closing comments as well.
Thank you. My dear friends, as you know, my subject is the old streets and old historical buildings in Pakistan. And I have done in my other subject, that is belongs to the desert area of Pakistan. Pakistan and India have a very large number of area depends on desert. 85% area of desert is in India. And 15% area of desert is in Pakistan. Okay, that is called Thar Parker. Okay. Our last event, IWS events in 2018, many friends from China, Hong Kong, and other countries visited Pakistan, and we brought them to the desert area, and they visited Pakistan's desert area. That is very calm, peaceful, and beautiful area in Pakistan.
Fantastic.
But the people are very poor living there. And there's only the source of income is to harvesting in the desert area, and the animals, they are contents on their animals and sold them and get the money. So they are not a very rich people. They are absolutely very poor people. But their culture is very strong. Their culture, their customs are very strong and very beautiful.
Thank you.
And attracts and fascinates to the artist. So I paint on them. So few of them, my work is, I can show you right now.
Thank you. Musafir, we must now conclude. We'll have a look at this one, but then we will have to finish shortly. Thank you very much, sir.
From desert area.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll now we need to. Thank you. No, go back. Okay, we're going to collect our last. We are now going to our last artist as well, Ahmet Ogras, who has been painting as we've been watching. Ahmed, can you hear us? Can you please show us your art as well, your final painting, or where you have got to in this last hour? How are you going? We are finishing. We will finish in 1 minute. So please show us your work, as we will be concluding in the next 1 minute. Okay. He's still busy painting, which is good. Okay. That's a great job. Sir, thank you very much. Look, thank you very much for everyone's time. We are no problem. We are coming to the end of this session. Can I thank you all? I know it's very difficult to squeeze everyone into short periods of time. It's very hard, but I appreciate everyone for your time and for your energy and for your dedication to not only coming and making this event a success, but for all your personal endeavors in your art and your creativity in your homes. Thank you very much. Look, your art is inspirational to everyone. Everyone that's watching is just glued to the TVs watching what you have produced and what you are producing over internet in your workshops. So again, thank you very much. Can I thank Cuneyt, Sarfraz, Suresh, Ahmet and Konstantin. Thank you very much for coming along today. And I'm sure everyone has had a moment of inspiration to sit and enjoy this time with you. And as we always say on this at the end of this project, go with the flow. Thank you all.